Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back, putting a positive spin on The Pyramid. The Pyramid is a 2014 horror film that sort of came and went. I don't even really remember it being released. Jason had actually recommended this one for Positive Spin and told me if I saw it somewhere to pick it up. Well, I had found a brand new copy at a thrift store and grabbed it not long after he suggested it. And then, not long after that, we watched it together to prepare for this Positive Spin. Well, guys, despite its 4.6 out of 10 rating on IMDb, I thought it was great. I think the issue with this one is it came out a few months after As Above, So Below. The two have somewhat similar storylines and were shot similarly as well. As Above, So Below sort of outshined The Pyramid, I guess. People really seemed to dig that one, but not this one. I, however, definitely dug The Pyramid. Pun intended. After watching the movies for this Positive Spin series, I always like to read reviews. I want to learn why people hate these films. Some of the biggest complaints for this one are as follows. People complain about it being a found footage film. That's interesting because it's definitely not just a found footage film. Yes, there are parts seen through the camera lens of the characters, but the entire movie is definitely not found footage. It's not, for example, like The Blair Witch Project or Chronicle. Both of those are entirely found footage films. And speaking of Chronicle, Ashley Hinshaw, who plays in that, also stars in The Pyramid. She shows some nice side boob in this, so let me get that positive right out of the way. Speaking of her character, though, that seems to be another complaint people have. Not just with her character, but the characters in general. Apparently, some people criticize the acting and the character development, but I just don't see it. I think the characters were established pretty well, and as for the acting, I did not find it to be poor whatsoever. In fact, I think the cast gives decent performances. The last of the biggest complaints people have with this is the CGI. To be fair, I'll give you that one. But with that being said, it definitely did not deter me from enjoying the film. This is a 2014 movie, and the CGI is a product of its time. There were plenty of movies released around that time with the same CGI quality. This movie also does certain things to help with that. For example, there's a scene when CGI is used, but you see it all through a night vision camera. This helps to mask the wonkiness of the CGI. But again, it's really not that bad. Based on what people say about it, I was expecting much worse. I absolutely love the setting of this movie. For most of the film, the characters are lost and trapped inside a pyramid. The pyramid also features everything you could imagine a pyramid would include. Long, dark hallways, tight crawl spaces, booby traps, sand, lots and lots of sand. And the movie really captures that claustrophobic feeling. You almost find yourself breathing deeper while watching it. This makes The Pyramid more of an experience than a simple viewing. There are some genuinely scary moments in the movie, and I can't say that about a lot of films. There is some gruesomeness, and the deaths are pretty brutal. The killer, for me, is a positive, but I won't go into details. I'll just say I personally think the killer is awesome. I was really impressed with The Pyramid, especially with it being a movie I had totally forgotten about. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't even completely remember it being released. I'm super happy Jason suggested it though, and that I was able to find a copy so quickly. I can definitely see myself revisiting this one quite often, and with a runtime of under 90 minutes, it definitely lends to that rewatchability. That's another big positive. Oh, and also, I like the ending a lot. I had a blast with the pyramid, and it does not deserve the hate. In fact, I believe it deserves much more credit. But you don't have to agree. This is just my positive spin. Be sure to check out Jason's as well. To which hated movie will we next give a positive spin? Check back soon to find out. Until then, though, what are your thoughts on The Pyramid? Have you seen it, and do you hate it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and, be kind, subscribe.